to a screaming start, Ethan. See, this is 1.16%. It's pretty good. Amazon 145. Are we gonna start going on Amazon? Hi, Ethan. You sound like Jack. It's Ellie. Ethan's hanging out with us for a little bit today. Hopefully for a while. Hi, Rob. See him chat with him? And I still have no data. Amazon's up, Tesla's up. 3% for Tesla. And you're trying to get to 1.69. And that's it. Did you hear? All right, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me better? I think my mic thing was down. All right. Ethan, say hello to Andrew again. I'm not sure if he heard you.
Hi, Andrew.
There, now I think he heard you. Okay. Yeah, my setting was jacked. Cool. Yeah, everything's pretty green today. AMB trying to come back. Still having issues with Ameritrade. This is not bueno. I don't like this. I wonder if yeah, pretty green. Let's try this. Let me pull my watch list off screen. Let's go to Trading View. So I can just watch the watch list and then pull up charts on Trading View. Yeah, Trading View super green today. Nasdaq up 1%. Ethan, look at all that green, buddy. Look at all that. That's pretty good. That means we're making money. Well, one of us is making money. It ain't Andrew. I guess Andrew's up 3%. What would my son know about Australia? So Andrew's asking what you know about Australia, Ethan. What do you know about Australia?
It's not in Arizona.
Yeah, speak a little louder.
It's not in Arizona, and
Have you learned about the continents? I will say your one fact about Arizona or about Australia is correct. High five. 1 point. 1 point for you. I'm trying to get to. He is not wrong, Andrew. That's the correct answer. He's not wrong. Oh, AMB just popped up about a flight to Australia later. You know nothing about Australia? Nothing from school? Do you remember what it looks like? Yeah. It's a huge island, right? Exactly. It's a huge island. And Andrew owns half of it. I'm completely joking. He's 19 years old in college. NASDAQ 1.2% higher. Tesla trying to crawl toward the top of our leaderboard here. That's true. He could own AMD looking super here. Look at that, guys. That's a nice little shape. We got SOX up 2.6%. Let the bull market continue. I have a feeling that my how's this microphone setting? Is that better? That looks a little bit brighter. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. Okay, there's Tesla 3.4, just continuing up over, getting close over 2100 now, 2119.
it's a green.
Why is this green? I put a box here for price targets for Tesla, which Tesla did not respect my price targets. How dare? Could buy Australia by 20. Yeah, if you extrapolate this out over time, exactly. Exactly. You could get, yeah, this could be worth $78,000. TQQQ's up. That's a That's a nice gappy gap for the triple Qs. Amazon 2%. All right, are we broken out, guys? I think we're broken on a what? N or M? M where? Right here. Oh, that big M. I guess it's kind of an M, isn't it? Bye green stock day. Oh, do you see some selling kicking in? What do you see, Nelly? Morning, Mohammed. So I've got DocuRed, ABTR, Win, Net, MJ, IVR, LVS, AMT, Genus, Nice, Regeneron, Sand, KGKG, Take Two Interactive. A little bit of red, nothing too much. AOPace, Huya, Amazon 2% is good. Stocks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Amazon's really on a tear today. Look at Amazon's gone from here. Looks like it. One could even say moon. I think it could be accurate if they say moon. Absolutely. Insane in the membrane. Wow. Everything's green today. Let's look at NIO. NIO looking pretty good right there. We saw, Amazon just trying to break out a very similar pattern. Look at that, Ethan. It's going back at highs.
Wait, is that Amazon?
This is Amazon, yes.
Sure.
My line? This one? The one that it broke?
What about it?
Oh, this one? Oh, that's the current price. That moves automatically. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. It's super cool. RTQ's 4%. What else? Amazon. Yeah, Amazon keeps moving higher. I think that's the play right now. Or AMD. AMD appears to be I have to get back to my normal charts, but we'll see. Oh, we popped up. Nice. Maybe we'll bring them back into the mix here. Tesla goes to 7K by 2024, or even if I got to 25K in 2030, I'm not sure if I would even take profits. I'd want to keep holding because I feel not want to miss out on the future. Yeah, I think right now it's really good. We're gonna have an election coming up in the U.S., Andrew. You have to keep that in mind, especially because you're investing in the U.S. market come November, and you may feel very different if we have something happen pre-election. It's not preordained that we get a pre-election sell-off, but it's fully possible that we get some kind of a pre-election sell-off, just because there's so much profit and a little bit of uncertainty, in terms of what's going on with the candidates. And Wall Street tends not to like Democrats until they're in office. So, we'll see what happens if hopefully Biden wins, and then we'll see. No, it won't be factored in, Andrew. You cannot know that. No one can know what's going on with the election. It's impossible. Ethan, who's going to win? Biden or Trump? See, he doesn't know. Ethan? Is Ethan going to win?
Yeah.
See, Ethan's going to be president. So yeah, it's that there's some things that the market kind of takes into account, and other things that they just don't know about. You know what I mean? And you definitely can't know. You can't know an election at all. If anything, if you thought elections were preordained, look at 2016. Very prime example, where Trump's campaign team engineered their way to a fantastic result for Trump. So you can't know anything about that. No, so a lot of Wall Street people, at least in theory, think that, the thought is that if a Democrat gets, and this goes like almost every election cycle, that if a Democrat gets into office, that it's going to be bad for stocks. So it's just kind of a fear that goes on. So if Biden starts looking really good in the polls and stuff like that, it may be an opportunity for people to try to take some profits. But it's kind of funny if you look at all the numbers. Markets do better under Democratic presidents than they do under Republican presidents if you go back historically. But that's neither here nor there. The whole point about is, you know, potential hurdles coming up. There's a lot of things that you can't know in the markets. Elections are one of them. You've got, you know, big earnings reports. You've got black swan events. There's a few things the market can't know. And, you know, it's not all knowing. Seems to be, but not quite. All right, so what do we got here? We got Amazon pulling in a little bit. Well, that's the prevailing myth, Andrew. It's like I just said. In reality, the stock market does better under Democratic presidents than under Republican presidents historically. But if you look at things on the like going forward, everyone's like, "Oh, Biden's going to raise taxes on the rich and all this stuff." And that's going to cause people to sell stocks, and that could happen. Could cause a correction. I mean, you never quite know what's going to happen. Anyway, I want to get off of that. I want to get off of that topic because it doesn't matter to us. What matters to us is what the market does and how it behaves to things. So, one last note about politics. In the end, they're both bad for everything. They're just both bad. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's go check out Global Watch List for a little bit, as the actionable list appears to be Apple up another 3%. Holy crap. Wow. Apple is bye, 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 bye. It's not that I don't like Republicans. Yeah, well, the right doesn't do a better job either, at least not anymore. They all print just as much money. That's what I'm saying. Like, keep it honest, they all print so much money. You can argue it's because of this or it's because of that, but they've both been printing. That's what I'm saying. They both are bad. They both don't see the larger picture there. They both print money. Trump's been printing a shit ton of money. And I don't want to hear it's because of the pandemic. He's still been printing. He could find other ways to do it. Hmm? Yeah, so the way our system works, Ethan, is we have a part of our government called the Federal Reserve that controls how much money we have, and they just make up more money out of the blue.
Like,
Yeah. And it usually ends up in the stock market, which is why it's a good place to. The money hole's awesome. It's not good. Because eventually, Ethan, all that money you print um, has to go back. Otherwise, some bad things can happen. I just did, Ellie. That's all a 9-year-old gets. Yes, we have the world's largest printer. You know our printer in there, in the other room. The Federal Reserve printer is as big as Arizona. It just prints money. No, not seriously, but it's really big,
an ice big.
and they actually print a lot of money digitally. They don't have to print anything.
Big as office.
Oh, as big as the house. In reality, probably their actual money printer is probably as big as 4, 5, 6 houses. Yeah, the look on his face is priceless.
I don't think that's possible.
You don't think it's possible? Oh, look. Well, let's Google it. We have this. We have a tool called Google. Let's look at Federal Reserve money printing. Just look for images. I believe it is as big as I say it is. Here you go. There's one of them, and that's not the only one.
Big.
Well, it's the whole room. Everything does a different part. It takes in some paper pulp. It makes it into paper. You know, then it rolls it out. Then there's ink that comes in. There's stamping presses, and it's all kinds of crazy. But this is probably one out of several printers that they have.
So it's bigger than a human.
Well, there's a human. Yeah. There's some $1 bills. You know, I'm waiting for the day the $1 bill costs more than $1 to print. There's 2 humans. Right there. 2 humans right there. And that's how much money they've been printing. Yeah. It's a lot of. There you go. Oh yeah. Well, you can't be rich in money that doesn't exist, so the money has to already exist. And that's the cheap man's money printer right there.
Why is his face weird?
It's some weird internet thing. You kids and your internet stuff. I'm an old man now, so I can say you kid. But look at that. There's like 5 people right there. What room has the guy standing in the Nile shredding papyrus? Does Rob have a dad joke coming up? This is gonna be good. What room has the guy standing in the Nile shredding papyrus? I'm assuming it's gonna be an Egyptian joke. Bring it on. I'm not scared of your Egyptian dad joke. Unless that's all you got. In which case, it's a big letdown. Big letdown, Rob. All right, Amazon continuing on, 2.54%. Looks like it keeps going here. I need to get some Amazon in my trading account. I know, Ellie, right? We're waiting. He's got the setup. He's got to deliver the punchline now. Deliver the punchline. Don't punch me with that. That's going to hurt. He picked up a tool that could hurt me. He's 9. 9-year-olds are surprisingly strong for only being 9. What? First step to making paper? Come on, Rob. Let's everyone boo Rob off the stage. Boo. Ethan, come on, come and boo Rob off the stage.
I know how to make paper.
How do you make paper?
So you get a tree.
Yeah.
Get a tree.
Okay.
Little shavings and like fibers.
Okay. Gotcha. I don't think we're showing Ethan on the monitor here. Amazon going for it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, what do we got here? Amazon going for it. Look, Ethan, Amazon straight up. What do you think about that one?
Wait, are those all Amazons?
This and this are Amazon. See, it says AMZN right here. AMZN. This is a Tesla chart I have up here because Tesla, you know. Yeah. And then this is the NASDAQ index right here, which is going up like gangbusters, 1.25%, y'all. Yeah, look at the NASDAQ straight up. Oh, James has joined us now. Hi, James. You can get dressed for the day, bud. Good morning. Tell your brother good morning. Say good morning, Ethan. Say it nicely, please. There you go. All right. Hey, James. So I have a friend in here named Andrew, and he's from Australia. What do you know about Australia? Have you ever heard about Australia before?
It's the name.
You just know the name? Where's your globe? Ethan, do you know where your globe is, or has that permanently been lost? We'll have to get a new globe then. Do you think Tesla is just being run up and will crash into the split? You know, I've been asking myself that same question, Rob. I don't have a great answer to that, to be honest with you. It looks like it's being sold into right now. It sold into a little bit yesterday. We've just turned negative on Tesla.
Not that any news is going to mean anything, but it's always good to click the news section. Link on record moves from Tesla and Apple. I don't know what that means. I'm getting some pretty big sellers coming in here. No, volume means the total number of shares, not the number of accounts. They have no way of really knowing the number of accounts from the exchange. It's the total number of shares. Well, a share bought is a share sold, right? All right, sell off in the market 0.9% this morning on the NASDAQ. Yeah. Amazon still up 2%. And Tesla getting a pretty big candle right there. Undercutting yesterday's whole entire range. So definitely some profit taking. Looks like market wide, you got about 0.8. We just came down about 0.4%. Market little less than half an hour open. Yeah, Tesla slipping a little bit. Maybe more than a little bit. Nasdaq 0.65. That is some shares being sold, gentlemen. Back under 2K. How's our Amazon doing? 1.65% for Amazon, so holding on decently. Still under 2K, no bouncing quite yet. That's pretty, yeah. That is some selling pressure right there, guys. Down to 1900 with a quickness. Amazon 1.3. Absolutely, Andrew. Well, I think it's most of the market right now. Yeah, I kind of agree, Ellie. It's I mean you're allowed to sell off a little bit here and there. That was a nice sell off though. That was about I mean we're down 4%. We were up I think 2%. A 6% swing. 6% swing right there. But there's gonna be people that have been waiting for some kind of sell off to buy, and you're seeing a little bit of that right now. We'll see when it all settles out where we kind of end up. Market's bouncing back 2.65% now. So we've already come back up a little bit. Amazon 1.76. So not doing too bad. It's okay, bud. It's kind of hard to keep up their needs. Just lay down. Just lay down. There you go. Thank you. Rocket up another 10%. Ah. I should have taken that trade the other day. Ooh. Man, it's already come down too. Apparently the Rocket Mortgage guy is worth like 50 or 60 billion. What a know. All right, coming down here a little bit. Tesla bouncing. Amazon staying pretty steady. That is not Amazon. So Amazon sold off here too. Not really nearly as much fanfare as Tesla. Match.com up here. NIO pays Twitter. What's Twitter doing? All right, Twitter trying to break out into huge double bottom base, long-term turnaround trend line, and the upper one's in jeopardy. Okay, don't break it. Bigger one's in jeopardy. Let's take a walk down here a little bit. Alibaba, gap up in the highs today. Hopefully that continues, right? UAL, Skyworks, HEI looking not bad right there. Look at that nice little flag. If the market can stay healthy right here, then I think we've got a good chance for HEI to have a nice little run. Soxol continuing. Weibo, PII, Polaris, Amazon. Hopefully coming back and staying back. Come on. We need a good week. All right, trade desk getting very tight here. 50-day moving average slowly catching up. Look at how low the volume just got on this thing. That is pretty good. Trade desk looking great. Do I have trade desk on my list? I do now. That looks super. Look at that. Just super tight. Undercut the 21-day or the 20-day for a little bit right there, but not much. And now all of our shorter term moving averages are kind of catching up. So this is looking prime for a move. GMed also pretty tight, looking primed. EPAM ready to go. YY loose and sloppy cup and handle. 26%. Okay. It's a good size base. Intuit. New highs today. No stuttering after that sell-off. Look at that. There's like no red candles there. This thing is in recent highs, and I think it's off, maybe starting its run. Intuit. Haven't seen a lot about Intuit lately. PFPT, still super choppy. You can probably ditch that from the actionable list, but in the middle of chop right now. Going to delete something else if I try to delete that. ESNT. YY, EPAM, Micron, not looking good. Match. ServiceNow. Come on, you're a cloud company. All right, poking at highs. Actually, new high today. New high today for ServiceNow. NCLH looking pretty good. Nice and tight here, declining volume. Not too bad. Pattern on AMD. It's just could be is it a base? It's not quite a base. It's only a few weeks long. Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be, it doesn't really have to be one or the other, really. Let's get these lines out of the way. It's really funny when you talk about patterns you've never seen. It's really strange. You think after looking at so many thousands of charts, you would have seen every pattern available. You're like, yeah, not really. I haven't seen this one before. Well, I don't think it's a double bottom. It doesn't have the semblances of a double bottom. It's kind of like it's just a weird flag. At this stage, if I don't see a pattern, it's just a form of flag. Hopefully just a consolidation. So I think if we're lucky, that's going to be our measured move on AMD. And if you take it from a breakout, if that measured move plays full out, that takes it to 117. No, I think it's okay. I don't think it's a failed flag. James, stop, please. Look home. Did you brush your teeth, bud? We gotta brush teeth. All right. No, I think it's pretty nice, actually. I really don't. I don't mind it at all. If you view it from that perspective, it's a half broken out flag. You already have a bullish breakout on that one. Looks a little bit like this. This one just popped up and that was it. Yeah, but it's looking really good, nice and tight. %12 depth, so easily could be a flat base if it has the time component down to it. All right, looks like Tesla's continuing to sell off a little bit, and Marcus down a little bit too. That's okay. What got me into stocks as a teen? I was actually watching TV one day and I came across CNBC on the TV, and I'm like, and I guess I just kind of stopped. Like, this looks different than everything else on television. Like, this is pretty serious. And then I was just watching, trying to figure out what the hell they were talking about, because I really had no idea. And then I came to the conclusion that they were stocks, they were businesses, and they were trading shares of the businesses. I figured out the tickle, what the ticker symbol was. I figured that out, and then I figured out one of the transactions. One of the transactions was in the hundreds of millions of dollars, is what I figured out. And I'm like, wow. They can, in one transaction, they could sell $100 million worth of whatever, and it kind of got me hooked. I'm like, that is crazy. I just thought that and then I was like, yeah, okay, let's check this out. And then I don't know, it just kind of, just the audacity of it, I thought was pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's really what got me hooked, was just the audacity of, having a $100 million transaction. And then, yeah, I mean, a couple years later, I said to myself, look, if nothing else in life, if I get good with money, then I'll be okay. Because a lot of people try to just earn money and have a job and stuff, and that's fine. But they don't learn about money. I don't know if I knew that at the time, but I just figured that if I knew about money and knew, I would be okay. And it's proven accurate through my whole life. Just having an understanding about finances has done me really well. Really, really well. So I'm going to teach that to my boy. Which boy? This boy. Right, Ethan? Mm-hmm. He's like, shut up, Dad. I don't want to learn about money.
Why is that one?
Why is what? This one? Because, it's muted right now. Yeah, that one's muted. All good and well, you make money, but understanding what you make and how it works is the difference. Yeah, completely. Just understanding about money, and even from when I moved out and got my own apartment, like I was a saver. I always realized that, hey, if something happened, I wanted to be able to have some kind of savings. So started out with that. This was back in the day before not credit cards, but debit cards were Tesla bear flagging here, unfortunately. Market not looking super hot right there. Yeah, just coming from a place of wanting to be a little bit more secure, and I watch my mom always struggle with money, and a lot of debt, and to the IRS. Really, it was her fault, but it was just she got stuck in dealt kind of a weird hand that she didn't handle very well. Um, and yeah, I was paying the IRS for like 30 years. She was on a payment plan with the IRS for 30 years. I think she finally got it paid off like 5 or 6 years ago or something like that, maybe 10 years ago now. But yeah, I just never wanted to struggle. I just never wanted to struggle, and I never really have. I've had some scares here and there, but I never struggled. Bought a house when I was 22, and yeah, I've done okay. All right, UAL, NIO, Soxel. So I think a lot of our leadership kind of left on the actionable list. Amazon down to 0.87%, so they finally succumbed to some selling pressure. Taking another leg lower, although volume's still not that dramatic. Still is definitely lower. See what Apple's doing. Yeah, Rob, I think you just resign yourself to it over time. James. Good job, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, you just resign yourself to the fact that, okay, I'm just going to never stop paying the IRS money. And you just get on with it. Same with people in student loans. That's how they feel. Student loans, such a catch-22. Mom's a spender. Yeah, I don't get it either. And my wife's a spender. Taking a long time to get her to understand the... Of course, then yesterday she comes up, oh, I want to get this Pomeranian. I'm like, how much? She's like, $2,000. I'm like, what the fudge? Like, you guys spent $2,000 on a dog? Like, no, thank you. You're looking at dogs that were like $200 to $300 to $500. Now you're looking at $2,000. I guess that's more than the couch we want to buy. All right, so NASDAQ's still up, which is good. Looking scary, but not being super scary quite yet. Important difference, although both still involve the word scary. Right, Ethan? Boo! That scare you? Rock solid. What are you doing, James? Playing with pins? That's going to work out well. And when you get poked. My wife into stocks? Not really. Nah, she kind of hates them a little bit because I talk about them so much. Yeah, James.
There's a big one.
I know.
And it makes it going.
I know. It's to hold it on the wall. Yeah, but we haven't put it back on the wall yet. Yeah, we painted the room over the weekend, and it is a huge improvement. It's phenomenal. Mom got a $2,500 Belgian cream golden retriever last Thursday. That is, okay. Just out of the blue? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we would discuss that kind of a purchase. We would definitely discuss that kind of a purchase. Exactly. They are so cute. I get it. Pomeranians, we had a great Pomeranian named Sophie. Phenomenal. Great little dog, most loving, stupid dog in the world. That's the best type of a dog, by the way, is a stupid dog. A loving, stupid dog. And she fit both criteria to a T. So she was super cool. Yeah. And I said she was stupid. She got ran over by a truck about 3 or so years too early. Sweet dog, though. Surprise limit's about $500. Yeah, I would say that's the limit. Yeah, yeah. If you're gonna drop $1,000 on a surprise, that needs a conversation. That's why we are adults. So all right, AMD looks like we turned a little bit red on AMD. So our breakout, we were gonna have a good breakout week to this morning, to this week. I think that just got thwarted by whatever it got thwarted by. All right, Tesla's still bear flagging here. I don't like the looks of that. I don't like the looks of that one bit. Space and IVR charts. Is it SPCE? Yeah, it's SPCE. Oh, Ethan left. He lasted 45 minutes. That was 42 minutes. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, don't like that. That looks not good. Maybe, I mean, it's probably going to find some kind of support down there at the 15-ish level. It seems to have been supported there recently, so maybe that one will be at 15. But and then I'm just not interested. They're not moving in the right direction. I'm trying to make money. I'm not trying to pick values. I mean, there's guys that try to pick value, and that's cool. That's just not what I do. Boeing. Well, Boeing's got a long way to go before the 200 day. 200 day is way up here at about the 231 level there. It'll probably be held down by the 200 day though. Yeah, we haven't quite solved coronavirus. In theory, this is a bull flag right here. Oh, space? Oh, I didn't quite see that. It's gonna. Well, see, here's the thing. Once it starts testing, if it doesn't hold it verbatim, then it's kind of a non-starter almost. This one did pretty good though. I guess if you wanted to try a lower risk trade, 1658 could be your stop on space. But like, I don't know what your upside target and time frame is on this one. That's the thing. And when I look at a trade, I'm looking at a target and a time frame. And I don't have a target nor a time frame on this particular trade. It's just been meandering lower. So it hasn't been in a rush. I want something that's in a rush. You're still holding it? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it could hold the 200. Could hold the 220-day moving average. Could hold the 237-day moving average. But yeah, I mean, it's doing okay. Cena's up 6%. Let's see how that's doing. Selling off a little bit, not as aggressive as most. NASDAQ back to 0.7. Doing okay. Looking scary, but not being scary. Looks like Tesla bounced up from that triangle. It looks like we're trying to bounce up from the bear flag, so that's good. Oh, Andrew mentioned a bear flag. Does a bear flag mean it's consistently? No, so this is a bear flag right here, Andrew. This is a bear. So picture a flagpole. Right? Picture a flagpole. This one is just inverted. So a bull flag would mean it looks like a legitimate flag. Like this. This is a bull flag. And it could form like this. It could form like this. It could form like this. I mean, it could take a number of forms in terms of, it could be a sideways channel. I mean, it could do anything. So that's a bull flag. And the inverse of that is a bear flag. Bull means it's going to continue higher. Bear means it's going to continue lower. But we're reversing upwards and out of this bear flag for now, which is good. So we'll see how that one plays out. But not too bad. You back? Oh, you going to work on it? So why don't you get your clay and start working on the head or something? You can bring it here if you'd like, or you can work on it at your desk. All right, Amazon 1.36. So we bounced back a little bit on Amazon too. Maybe just a little Monday morning shakeout. Maybe a buying opportunity for something? Let's see if we handled our shakeout well. Let's say it is a shakeout. Let's say it's just a shakeout. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. I'm not talking to you, Rob. Put your ass down. Damn it. Rob always thinks we're talking about him. Alibaba breaking out right there. Pretty good moves this morning. That one looks pretty promising. HEI looks really good. Mentioned this one coming out of that little consolidation on the daily earlier. Weibo, Facebook. Dude, Mark Zuckerberg's way too freaking rich. Winnebago looking pretty good. A nice reversal on Winnebago would be nice. Look at that. That's a beautiful trend line. When that breaks, that's your reversal on Winnebago, and I think that could easily go, at least go test the 72. So from 60 to 72, I'm not sure if that's going to be a good gain or not, but it's not too bad. Well, yeah, Zuckerberg. Well, look, anytime you're up that high on the food chain, you research everyone that you come in close contact with and have to deal with. I don't think it's specific to Zuck or anything like that. UAL +5? Oh yeah. Yeah, they are. They're up here. Oh wow, it's rocketing this morning. On top of a vac. Yeah, I get those news from IBD in my phone. It said, futures rally on coronavirus vaccine news. AstraZeneca drug may be fast tracked. So, I don't know. Hope not. That would, if that ever gets out, that would probably not be good for him. UAL up here. Yeah, looks like not too bad. NIL looking like it was trying to get up here, so not too bad. Tesla looks like it's bouncing back. 0.8 now for the NASDAQ. Trade Desk, that's the one I was looking at. It's like a trade desk. That's super tight. A little choppy this morning, unfortunately. This one looks pretty good. Don't think it's ready for prime time yet, but pretty soon here probably. Crocs run casinos. EPAM wants to go. AVGO, long-term turnaround breakout, ladies and gentlemen, right there. 336. We just are starting. Not a lot of volume, unfortunately. Earnings coming up 9.3. It's a little bit too soon. Actually, it's not bad. It's on the cusp of being too soon and not bad. It's 8.24, so it's like a week and a half. Yeah, a week and a half. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday for that one. So that could have a nice move up on earnings. Look for others in the sector or industry group. Atlassian pulling back to a prior low, prior breakout. See my awkwardly sloping trend line right there. That could be. And it's been in here a little while too, so that's good. That could be a bottom buying opportunity. Win looking okay. How's Amazon faring? Well, looks like we filled the gap for whatever that's worth. Daily streams? I don't know, Andrew. I'm actually not sure on that one. Year and a half, maybe? Something like that? Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. You didn't miss much. You just missed us calling 2 bear markets. So maybe 2 years now. Maybe going on almost 2 years because we caught that first bear market too. LAD Lithium Motors gone, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Amazon 1.5%. I'd like a bit of a better bounce back. Starbucks, long-term turnaround trend line for Starbucks. Would like for that thing to get going again. YYIVR. LMT Lockheed Martin seems to be It's not really tightening, but it's kind of tightening. Vegas Sands, YY, IVR. Transports, cup and handle. Yeah, I think about 2 years sounds about right, Ellie. Generac generators. Get your electricity and get it here. Look at that frickin' run. Holy crap. What a run. Look at that look at that long-term turnaround breakout at 61. It's tripled in essentially a little over a year, maybe a year and a half. Carvana. Visa. Oh, Visa started to go. Where the hell were we? 2 days ago. Thursday. I'm just going to blame Rob. Skyworks. Not bad in a pullback situation. Maybe coming towards the 50-day. Skyworks not too bad. INMD. Spotify. Pretty decent consolidation up there. Not super clean. You're in Visa? Good, good. That's true. You have been at Visa. Well, you should have been shouting it out. Same way that you caused us to miss Overstock. That's right in your wheelhouse, Rob. Right in your wheelhouse. You should have been all over that guy. Signature Bank in New York. I remember on the way down to him, like, look, I'm gonna buy Overstock if it starts bouncing, and then Rob never mentioned it, so it's his fault. Yeah, that's how it's gonna go down in history. Right there. I was gonna make 8,000,000%. Domino's Pizza, brand new high right there. Actually, let's take a look at that because I wonder what that would have been like. What would the play even have been on Overstock? It wouldn't be to 120. What would it have been? It would have been, I don't know what it would have been. If you gave any of these stocks to the end of the year, you'd have been up just absolutely ridiculous. Let's say right here, little cup. Let's say you bought right there on the close of that day on 4/8. This should be fun. How many millions of percents? Okay, so the end of 4/8, you were looking at UL 6.5. There you go. All right, so you're looking at maybe up here at like 22. Maybe 22 by the end of the year. So let's see would that have even been feasible. Oh, that'd have been great. So that's you're essentially if you held that the entire time, you've essentially would have 100x'd your money. If you bought the 15, that would have been like a 450%, something like that. Just loose math. And if you're still holding it today, let's say January 15, you bought for 120. It's $106. Just 100 extra money. Yeah. It's all Rob's fault. Holy crap. That's just stupid. All right. Are you in UAL, Rob? What are you in right now, Ellie? Seem to be getting into all these trades and stuff. You think this is like the spot for UAL? It's just another vaccine pop. We had a vaccine pop over here too. I think that was a vaccine pop. Seems like every other week we get a vaccine pop. Oh, okay. Not bad. You got a coronavirus play, a leader, electric car play, and a foundation with Visa over there. Yeah, not bad. Looks pretty nice, Ellie. That's a really nice little spread you got there, buddy. Oh, you got some work in beyond? Okay. Yeah, that's a little questionable. That was not too bad. Sure. Yeah, that was not too bad. We'll see what comes of it. Oh, you got Facebook in there? Yeah, Facebook. All those big caps, man. All those big caps doing good. How's the marijuana stock sold? Same as any. It's just a stock, my friend. It's just another stock. Nice. Nice, Andrew. See, Andrew delivers with the punchline. Boom. I like it. Super, super good. Good job, Andrew. Teach Rob how to do it. That's funny. I wasn't even trying to click anything. I'm trying to learn this microphone better. Does that sound better? People are saying talk to it from the side. It's on the side right now. Does that sound better? Paid Soxel. Oh wow, really? Yeah, it looks pretty good on the monitor thing there. So I've been doing it wrong this whole entire time. Should rotate it. Let's rotate it. All right, that's 90 degrees rotated. That is 90 degrees rotated. This is back to where I just was. I gotta get a little more cable if I want to try to rotate it. Looks like Tesla's back down again. Terrible on rotation, so this is the right way to go. All right, I guess the blue facing me is kind of the right way to go. All right. Yeah, I was trying to do some other videos, and trying to get I have to get another lapel mic. I'm going to start doing some other videos and trying to figure out microphones and such. All right, UAL 6.7. Tutorial for what? Oh, the courses? I think I gave you the link. I'm not sure which link I gave you. I may have actually. I don't think I gave you a folder link. I should give you a folder link. There was a man who had 3 girlfriends, but he did not know which one to marry, so he decided to give each one $5,000 and see how each of them spent it. Man, lazy ass people. It's all text. It's valuable information, Ellie. Valuable information. I read all of your messages in text. What the fuck? The first one went out and got a total makeover with the money. She got new clothes, new hairdo, manicure, pedicure, the works, and tells him, "And I spent the money to look good for you." Nah, she found a new boyfriend while she was out. The second one went out and bought new golf clubs, a CD player, a television, and a stereo, and gave them to the man. She said, "I bought the gifts for you with the money because I love you so much." UAL keeps going there, Ellie. 7.5%. This could be a biblical story. Hi, Ethan. What you got? Beef stick? The third one takes the $5,000, invests it in the stock market, doubles her investment, returns the $5,000 to the man, and reinvests the rest. She says, "I am investing the money for our future." The man thought long and hard about it. Each of the women spent the money. Yep. You need 5 nights at Coppers? Oh, okay. Go for it. Right, Ellie? I love it. That's awesome. That's it. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. And that was the one that spent all his money. So, yeah. That's funny. Oh gosh. Sounds about right. Dude, the one just brought back $5,000. What you do is you move to Utah and you marry both of them. That's what you do. That's what Utah is for. When you want multiple wives, Utah. That should be the slogan. All right, yeah, UAL having a good day today. Looks like some decent volume too. 14 million. Yeah, man, if we're lucky, we'll get to average volume today, but we'll see. All right, Amazon back down. Amazon back down. Tesla firmly negative. What's our percentage? Yeah, we're down pretty bad. Okay, so our breakup didn't happen on very high volume. Now we're kind of back to the middle. Not liking the looks of this. AMD stalling out a little bit here. Yeah, I don't think Tesla's quite getting to 70K. At least not today. All right, market point 4%. Could be tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know what's happening tomorrow. Right now it doesn't look super hot though. Pretty high volume today. Look at that. We're already at 8.5 million. 12 million was the other red day that we've had in this run so far. Hopefully we can hold up here. All right, Peloton, which was looking fairly promising. Pays. I thought Pays was like either really high or really low on the. Yeah, no Pays after a gap down like that. That's no Pays for me. Yeah, rising on decreasing volume is not good by default. Well, I think if you're being legitimate with a $70,000 price target, I think that's really overreaching. Really, that would make them worth $70 trillion. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's stretching it just a little bit. For them to be worth $70 trillion, they would have to roll SpaceX into the mix. And they would also have to be mining asteroids or doing something that just pays a crap ton of money. Which I don't think he's really interested in mining asteroids. It's really funny. There's a guy, I forget some douchebag dude who apparently he's some CEO that's really abrasive, got into trading, and somehow he says he knows the stock market and stuff. Anyway, so he invited the Winklevoss twins over to talk to him about Bitcoin. His name is Portnoy. That's his name, David Portnoy, and the Winklevoss twins over. And they were seriously talking that Elon Musk is going to go into space, mine an asteroid that's full of gold, and tank the gold market. Yeah, I don't think that's quite on his agenda quite yet. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, that would probably have to happen in order for them to get up towards $70,000 a share. He could. Now he could start mining asteroids. Actually, if he was smart, which he is, and I don't know what he wants to focus his time on. This isn't a knock on him or whatever, but someone's got to start focusing on building stuff in space. I know he's focused on getting to other places, but you've got to be able to start building in space if you're going to have like some bigger spaceships. That'd be super cool. That'd be awesome. Well, I think that's loosely his plan, Andrew, is to actually colonize Mars. I think that's it. I think he's leaning more that direction than he was in the past. All right. Looks like Cruise Line's taking leadership away from UAL, which is still doing really good. Well, no, Tesla's a car and electric company here on Earth. He would probably just freaking own Mars. He'd be like, yeah, I'm on Mars. You guys aren't. I'm just gonna. It's funny when you think about it, especially these days. As much as governments spend like domestically and internationally, what they spend on the space program is pitiful, absolutely pitiful. Like if China really really wanted to rule a world, just go build a new world on Mars. So. NASDAQ 0.5%. Looking like a droopy candle. Hopefully it'll bounce back at some point. Charge him and send him back. Why would he do that? He would just build solar panels in between Earth and the sun. It's a lot closer. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I didn't even get what the boys hijacked me. I'll be right back. Dun, dun. All right. Haha. I have to go get a little towel for my water cup. Just puts rings on everything. All right, I'm back. Hell yeah, Rob. Let's do it. Colonize the sun. That way we can all get a tan. Yeah, you know how much money if we colonize the sun, you know how much money we would save on Trump's fake sun tanning? Boom, Trump slam. Instant tan. Welcome to Instatan. We send you off to the sun. You stupid mother. Just anyone. That was not a Trump specific thing. 0.3 for the NASDAQ. Man, we're really selling off here. Well, not selling off, but we're not going. 0.82 for Amazon. Let's take a look at our big uns. Apple's up 3. Looks like it's had a nice reversal here this morning. Microsoft looking poised to move up at some point. Facebook pulling in a little bit, and Amazon also pulling in a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to maintain. That'd be awesome. We shall see. And my Tesla trade went from this morning from like 80% profit to 49% profit with a quickness. Geesh, look at that. Of course, it did drop like $250. Or I guess that's $150. Yeah, it's weird. Well, you talk about building solar panels in space. There's a loose plan out there to do such a thing and wirelessly transmit it back to Earth, which I think is an awesome plan. I wonder what they're doing with that. They better give me a very specific answer. Yeah, see 2016. Right there, microwave power transmission. They've done it on Earth. They actually tested it out. Apparently, it's 60 miles between. It's 60 miles between the ground and where they want to, quote unquote, put the solar panels. And they tested the wireless power transmission 60 miles on Earth, which is much thicker atmosphere than from space to Earth. You only get, very thick atmosphere for the last like couple miles. So I don't know what this paper's about, but I have a news section. New Zealand's wireless power transmission. Your questions. Here you go. 3 weeks ago. Are they going to do something like that? I want someone to do this, man. I'd love to do this. That'd be a fun engineering challenge. Second largest electricity distributor has signed a deal with a startup, Emrond, to trial long-range wireless power transmission. Back to Earth from a space-based solar array. There you go. So microwaves, guys, don't fly through that frickin' beam. So they're transmitting 130 feet, so they're really early. %70 mark for transmission, not too bad. So anyway, oh, there you go, point to point. Perfect. Yeah, I mean we do this. We do the same thing all the way with cell towers and stuff today. Could be a good way to, yeah, it could be a good way to get things going. All right, Nasdaq looks like it's going in the opposite direction now. We got Tesla rolling over, Amazon down to 0.25%, wherever the hell it is. So Amazon taking it lower, Nasdaq flat. UAL is doing pretty good. It's stalling a little bit up here too. So definitely a little bit tricky up here. They've had a pretty substantial run all the way around. Curious to see if it's ditch Tesla time. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. It's really the first red day we've had. Doesn't, you know, necessarily have to kill the run. We do have the split up and coming. Oh, that's the wrong one. I want to click on the. Yeah, in a week. 1 week the split comes. So. And yeah, we will see. If someone asked, maybe it was Andrew, if what was going to happen if they were just buying it into the split. I don't know. I think it could continue running after the split. No, I'm holding with it for now, Andrew. I'm not changing any positions quite yet. Just thinking out loud. Oh, I'm usually thinking if it's time to ditch. But I do want Amazon to get up, though. Hopefully it doesn't go much below that 32.75 here, which was kind of yesterday's low. Ideally, we can hold above that. That's an easier hold. If we dip beneath that, it gets more difficult. And then we have this trend line that's got to hold in order for us to keep this rally going. So if we break that trend line, I'm going to have to ditch Amazon. But other than that, it's doing okay still. Yeah. I think I'm going to bail out of here, guys. Got about 10 minutes to 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna get out of here. Looks like you do have, as Ellie said, you got UAL up a bunch. So some of these coronavirus beaten down stocks trying to come back a little bit. Still nothing super on the table in terms of those. Cruise lines, this one does look pretty good with the general curl back up. Could be a pocket pivot today, actually, the way that's looking. So keep an eye out for that on NCLH. And we'll see about UAL too, but I think there's still quite a few large red candles in play that get us up it from pocket pivoting. But NASDAQ trying to stay positive. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to do it or not. I don't like these kind of low and slow drops down throughout the day. It's really hard for them to keep that, change that momentum when that happens. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here, though. You guys stay safe out there, and I will see you tomorrow.